What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Dialed In Hunter YouTube channel. My name is Josh Kirchner. Got a cool video planned today. If you watched the last one, you saw that I got custom arrows built from Evolution Outdoors. Super psyched on this arrow setup. I'll give you the rundown on that setup later on in the video. But I'm headed down to the archery range today. Gonna get these, get the bow re-sighted in with these new arrows. And ultimately, I'm really excited to see how these things fly out to distance. So come along. That's really dark. That's a bow. All right, guys, just got to the range. Looks like I'm the only person here. Pretty sweet. Maybe I can get out of here as quickly as possible because it's gonna be like 5 million degrees. Pretty par for the course in Arizona this time of year. So yeah, gonna get all set up, give you a rundown on the new arrow setup and then start shooting. So Victory VAP TKO V3, the Evolution Outdoors edition. 350 spine. Up top, up front here, we're running 185 grains total. 175 grain tip, 10 grain collar. It's the glue-in system. Pretty psyched on this thing. And doing 4 Fletch AAE hybrids on the back end. So all in all, the arrow's coming in at 460 grains total. Front and center is 17.4%. So I don't really ever pay attention to that stuff, but we figured it out when we built the arrows. So figured I'd tell you. So I'm gonna just go down the line here and check sight in and everything like that. Start at 30, go all the way to 70, maybe stretch the tape out a little bit to 80, 90, 100. But we're definitely gonna do 30 through 70 and check the pins and just see how these things are grouping. So yeah, gonna get shooting now. All right, 30 yards, let's go check it out. Okay, one of them felt like the shot broke a little low, so, but the other ones felt good, so let's see what these look like. Super stoked on these arrows, man. Seem like they're flying really consistently. Oh yeah, check it out. There we go. This is the one that broke low. Okay, that's my fault. But these are pretty money right there. Gonna go to 40 now. We're just gonna go in 10-yard increments. Top pin is good. I like what I'm seeing right there. We're gonna go 40, 50, 60, 70. See what happens. See 50 yards. Felt pretty good. I think one of them's a smidge high. I think I'm still on the dot though. So we'll see. Man, darts, flying like darts. See what this looks like. Oh yeah, I like this. There we go. Okay. So also, hey, before any of you are like, oh yeah, those are crooked in there, that's because I was standing in a different position, okay? It's not the arrow flight, all right? So, decent group, 50 yards. All right, let's move to 60. Sorry guys, audio dropped out on that one. But you got to see the group at 60. Yeah, you're good. Pretty stoked with that. And I apologize, you know, like I'm like kind of like sorry, not sorry, but I wish there was more adjustments I had to make, but that's just how the cookie's crumbling on this one. I'm pretty happy about it, just kind of lucking out. So really good group at 60. Gonna move to 70 now. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit, so I think I'm gonna wait on pushing the tape, just so I can get the most accurate reading that I can. Once you get out to longer distance, every little thing matters, and I know that wind's gonna be blowing my pin around, but so far so good. Shoot 70, see what happens. I think it's gonna be right in there. All right guys, felt super good. It is super hot out. My mic is starting to crap out on me because of the heat. Here we go, group at 70. Now bet I'm gonna shoot it again just to make sure I'm not hitting low consistently. But as far as the group goes, pretty awesome. Guys, I seriously, I don't know how, I can't describe how hot to you it is. It's just like, it's just unreal hot. I think the average temperature the past like week or so, I'm not joking, it's been like 115. So just ridiculous. So starting to not sweat a little bit, which is, you know, just getting dehydrated out here shooting bows. That's what happens, you know, it's part of being a desert rat. Gonna make one more group at 70 just to make sure I'm not hitting low consistently, and then I'm gonna get out of here, go get something cold to drink. And just so you guys know, I'm not like effortlessly just going through all of these yardages in 10-yard increments and just shooting great, okay? I am human. So what I'm doing is I'm spending a little bit of time at each yardage, which is why this is what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna shoot 70 again, okay? Because I wanna make sure I get an accurate representation to show you guys of how the arrow's grouping and all that. So shoot 70, see what happens. That's a great group right here. Check it out, 70 yards. It's pretty tight. Love that, love that. A little bit to the left, okay? But the other group was a little bit to the right. So I'm not gonna worry about that. If it was something that was consistent, they keep hitting to the left or they keep hitting to the right, then I would move the sight. But this, I think it's honestly just me. The wind is starting to blow a little bit, so my pin is going like this. Arm's getting a little tired, been shooting a while today, so I'm pretty stoked with that, man. 70 yards. I'm gonna pull these, get the heck out of here, go get something cold to drink. Oh, gosh, I can't wait. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stoked on the arrow setup. I'm super tired. I've been here shooting here for most of the morning. Spent a good amount of time at each yardage, really trying to get an accurate representation, not only for the to see how the arrows are grouping, but for me in terms of a sight in, right? That's how I like sighting in a bow. I'm not a dude that just shoots one group at a certain yardage and then makes an adjustment on the fly and then we're good. I want to see like consistency, right? Just like we were talking about at 70 yards. Like one group, they're both great groups, but one was a little to the right, one was a little bit to the left. I'm not going to make an adjustment because of that, because that wasn't consistent. What was consistent though was they were grouping good, elevation was pretty good. I'll come back, in a couple days or something like that, and if I notice that they are trending to the right more consistently, or they are a little low, then I'll make an adjustment, because one, I'll be fresh, and two, I'll have more reps under my belt at those yardages. So that's gonna do it, man. If you like the channel, please hit subscribe. You like the video, please hit thumbs up. What are we gonna talk about today in the comments? Let's drop down below the hunt that you're most stoked for this year, and tell me why, okay? For me, the hunt that I'm most stoked for coming up here, end of August, archery fall black bear in Arizona. I absolutely cannot wait. And judging off of how these arrows are flying, I am really, really, really excited. I'm gonna be walking into the mountains with a lot of confidence. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.